Welcome, noble friends who are water. I am Debar. I am a spiritual coach, a truth activist, and a citizen journalist. I invite you, along with me, to become our own heroes. I provide ideas, information, and guidance to attune our critical thinking, to expand our worldviews, and to develop our spiritual genius. For this week, I will cover a little bit more about the skills for critical thinking, discuss misinformation versus disinformation, and provide a short meditation in our Spiritual Genius Boot Camp. So when we come back, we'll get started. Hit subscribe for notifications when new videos are posted. All right, so still going to run into some technical issues because I haven't perfected that part yet. But what I did want to, qualify is noble friendship. It was something I came across when I was searching, and it is from Buddhist teachings. So a noble friend is someone who is, who has goodwill, who has and expresses truthfulness, who is respectful, and who is courageous. And it's my sense that in this time we need noble friendships more than anything, because we have to have the debate. We have to be a little bit more thick-skinned, I think, than we have been. And, it's not to our benefit to not be able to take criticisms, to understand that maybe we need to correct our actions or, what we're thinking or what we're saying. And that's all part of, the work that we're really here for on this planet. But I don't want to make this very long at all. I want to be able to just, stay in touch for now until I work at and get to that point that I'm really satisfied with what I'm putting together here is of real value to you. So in critical thinking, the thing that came up for me as I had been thinking about what I had presented last week, that was a lot. And so then this website that I came across might be a little bit more value, perhaps, but I'll discuss what I was thinking, not when I came to it, but as I was thinking about it. So it's from Lakehead University, Dr. Rhonda Dubac, and so she had these she had these 5 breakdowns of critical thinking skills: reasoning, evaluating, analyzing, decision-making, problem-solving. And as I went down, I found this: emerging, developing, and mastering. And I was like, okay, we're a long ways from being masters of thinking, let alone critical thinking. I say that as a collective, and I say that because I believe that from the time that we are in education, from kindergarten all the way up to graduating grade 12, that we're not necessarily taught creative critical thinking skills. So as we grow into adulthood, we are sadly lacking a lot of critical thinking skills. But the one thing that I thought about was perhaps one of the ways that we approach the area of evaluation is by looking deeply into our core and considering our core values. And do those align with what we're hearing or what we're seeing? And is that how and what we use for discernment? Just for thinking, right? And putting it out there. Okay, so quickly into Tinfoil Hatter's basics. My thoughts here over the week were, how do I present, say, conspiracy theories, alternative news to the mainstream news. And this was the thing that came up in this time was, sorry, I'm going to just get to that, was what this is, that misinformation and disinformation are not the same thing. And what this writer, Megan Walbert, and this was in 2019, so she defines misinformation, incorrect or misleading information. Both of these are from Merriam-Webster definitions, but that disinformation is, quote, false information deliberately and often covertly spread as by planning of rumors in order to influence public opinion or obscure the truth, unquote. Now, she, ends this article with this mnemonic device to help us remember the difference that misinformation is misleading, disinformation is a lie. Now, I've likened our society as humans to the family pet, that our master is telling us dog language because our master sees us like we're the family pet, we're the dog, and our master is talking to us in dog language, but we're people. We're really people inside of that, or the other side of what, our master is seeing. So, we're having to juggle these two things, lies and truths, but if we don't have the spiritual grounding that we need in order to be able to discern those, we have no way to be able to tell the difference between truth and lie. Because for centuries, the majority of the collective has been basically told levels of both. Levels of misinformation, levels of disinformation, in order to keep us in control. So this is where I impress upon you that it's imperative that we become our own heroes. So, moving on to our Spiritual Genius Bootcamp. If you get a chance, go out, commune with the sun, let that vitamin D soak up into your inner core, through your skin, and let it feed your immune system. It is the thing that will keep us the healthiest, the most holistically balanced is our immune system, but that includes our spiritual immune system. Find it in some way to think out the crystal logos. Now, I do have my crystals with me. You don't have to have crystals. You are, in fact, a kind of crystalline element yourself, but they help. They are gifts from Mother Earth. I firmly believe that. Let's just quickly go to our crystal logos, which is our center, which is our heart center where there is love. But with what is love is power, is strength, is truth, is intelligence, is substance, is life, and is God. That is our crystal logos, and it sits in the center. We often have that continuous flow between our heads, our mental selves, our heart selves, and our emotional selves, which is in our gut. But what we can do is to just take a few minutes every day, and to really, sit quietly with that. And so this is where I would want to just share a very short, very brief meditation. So you can breathe in and out. And your stillness is with you. You're still, you're calm, you release anger, resentment, frustration, stress. In your stillness, you are part of the universe that moves around us. Even in our stillness, there is the flow, the geometry, the divinity of each one of us. And we are part of that which is sacred. We are co-creators with the divine creator. And we just breathe out. All right, my friends who are water, I didn't want this to be too long. It's around 11 minutes-ish, 12. Okay, take care. Take care and love, love, love all my relations. Think about noble friendship. Think about information and critical thinking skills. We'll talk more next week. I certainly hope that this week is a good one for you coming up. If it hasn't been, that will be. Take care. Bye now.